Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a quick smothered pork chop. I use this Greek seasoning because it has the black pepper, garlic, salt, all mixed in one. Then I season my pork chops. I already did it because I forgot I was going to make a video. So just season both sides or your pork chop. Then you add it to flour. You can get a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag. Add your flour, add your pork chop, shake them up, get a good coat. Then you're going to fry your pork chops, as I'm doing right now. We're going to fry them. We're not going to fry them till they're hard or nothing. We're just going to fry them until they're golden brown on each side. You'll pretty much know when they're done. Then we're going to add them to a 9x12. I believe that's what the size dish this is. We're going to add them into this dish. Then we're going to add some onions. I've cut up some onions already. And we're going to add a can of cream of mushroom. After the pork chops are done, we're going to add the onions into the skillet, fry them a little bit. Add the cream of mushroom, just a little tad bit of water to clean the rest of the mushroom out of the can. But I'll come back to that when I get to that, when the pork chops are done, and then I'll be back. Okay, back. Now, I'm about to add a little olive oil to the skillet. Let that heat up. I have a couple pork chops that's done right now. Beautiful golden brown. Put them on a napkin to drain. Then I'm going to wait till the oil heats up into the skillet. And I will add my onions to it. While that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and open up the cream of mushroom. Let's see if I can do this magically. Hold the camera. Let's see here. Trying to do two things at once. Alrighty. We got other pork chops cooking. Go ahead and put the olive oil up. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and, since these are drained, go ahead and lay these in the skillet to prepare them for the gravy. I'm not going to make all of my pork chops smothered. I'm going to leave half just in case somebody doesn't want gravy on there. Go ahead and I'm making like 5 smothered pork chops. 4 uncovered. Okay. Taking time here. I like to let my grease heat up before I add the onions to it. And in that pot I have some pinto beans. That's what I'm going to have for dinner. Pinto beans, cornbread, and smothered pork chops. Rachel style. You hear that sizzling over there? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add these onions. It doesn't matter if it's grease is hot or not, but I just like to have my grease because I want my onions a good caramelized. You can add mushrooms if you want to the smothered gravy that I'm making. I just don't eat them, so I'm like, that's just a waste of money to buy. And add mushrooms. It's something you're going to pick out and throw away anyway. But you can add mushrooms. You're going to have enough. Me, myself, I'm not a salt person, so I buy at least the 25% less sodium. Because, you know, pork chops are already high in sodium. And just to reduce some of the salt in your diet. It all still tastes the same, you know. You already seasoned your pork chops. And then you got salt into your gravy mix. You can also make your own homemade gravy, but you know, this is just my quick version. Okay, the grease is starting to heat up some. You want to make your own gravy. Once your pork chops is done, you can use that. Pour your grease to the side and leave a little bit in there. Add some flour, about maybe a tablespoon, teaspoon, tablespoon. Okay, so that's what it is. I really don't measure when I cook, so I'm guessing about a tablespoon of flour to your grease. Just about a little grease after you pour all of this out. You don't use that much grease, so. Then you add about a cup of water, about a half a cup of say. Half a cup of water. Let it heat up and brown. Add some pepper. You can make your own homemade, but you know, why go through all that when you just open up a can of cream and call it a day. Alright, these onions are heating up. Flip them around. Let enough oil get to them so they can start browning. I'll let that sit for a minute. Let them brown. Slip both of those. Vision. Kind of self-taught myself to cook. Watching my mom cook all the time. When she would cook, I would just stand over the stove, and that's pretty much how I learned. I see a lot of recipes that go on Facebook and stuff like that, and I try those to see if anything, you know, see if any difference. Try somebody else's version. Never hurts. Learn something new every day. If you want to season your onions, you can. You can also add bell pepper if you want, but you know, onion and the gravy is enough for me. Because you got mushroom in the cream of mushroom, so there's no real reason to add some other mushrooms. Try to chop those up real small. And, you know, the smaller the better, because it'll give you a little bit more spread out over the pork chops that you have. I'm only cooking for 3, but hopefully I have enough leftovers. It'll be so good that my husband won't eat it all. And have some for tomorrow. I want to cook. That's what I shoot for anyway. I try not to cook for the second day, but I end up cooking anyway. If my 14-year-old doesn't cook, she's in the process of cooking a lot more than I used to. I used to cook a lot, but since she's learning, you know, why not sit back and relax, as I say. Alrighty. If you can only smell those onions, my dad used to eat fried onions by itself. The smell just, makes you can't wait. We'll sing y'all a song, but you know, somebody might want to make me a hit out of my music. That's a joke. Used to sing in a choir, just trying to kill some time as the pork chops fry. Trying to get at least one more in there. before I pour my gravy on. I don't know, I'm going to zoom in. I don't know if you can see the onions browning. You can see that brown right there. That's the color I'm going for. I like that wilted look on the onion. Just slither in your mouth. Melt in your mouth, as they say. That's super good. The smell is just amazing.